Hey Aquarius, this is going to be your Will We Be Together reading for the month of September. Keep in mind, these are general messages, so they're not going to resonate with everyone. If it resonates with you, wonderful. But if not, please feel free. You can check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign. I've already pre-shuffled the deck, so I'm just going to lay out your spread. I'll be reading the left side as your energy, the right side as your partner's. If you feel like you resonate more with the right side, please feel free to reverse the roles, okay? So let's get into this. Oh boy. Well, before we get into that, I wanted to look a little bit at the general situation going on here. And what we have, we're coming up with the Three of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Page of Cups. It feels like someone is a little bit dissatisfied with either the communication or someone's effort with the Three of Swords and the King of Wands. It's their effort and their ability to communicate their emotions or what they feel or what they want. Someone's really not happy with that. Someone feels like this relationship isn't going quite the way that they would have planned or hoped for. This can also sometimes indicate some painful communication that could have happened. And sometimes with the the King of Wands energy, we'll get more into that, but he can be a little bit, sometimes, a bit of a player type energy if he's not grounded. And with him coming up right by the Page of Cups, it's telling me there may be some maturing that needs to happen for him emotionally and the way he communicates about his feelings and in romantic situations, romantic connections. All right. Let's jump into this. So I do also sense here that there's some kind of sadness with the Three of Swords that may possibly be rectified by someone expressing how they feel. Like tapping into more of their emotions and less of their passion. I don't feel like the passion is in question in this particular connection. It's the emotional, possibly like emotional availability. All right, so let's look at your cards first. We're going to start with you, and you're showing up as the Five of Wands. And what you brought is the Sun. Interesting. Coming up with a lot of Leo energy here. Leo, Leo, Leo. You could be dealing with one, or that is your opposite placement. You may have some strong Leo placements possibly, but that energy is very strong. Even it shows up here with the World card as well. So the Five of Wands indicates that you're feeling very conflicted, or you feel like you are in the midst of a battle potentially with the Five of Wands. You may feel like you are competing for time, competing for attention, possibly in this situation. Or if it's not that, you just feel conflicted over whether you should put more time and energy into a situation. There may also be, I feel like the two of you are not on the same page. Y'all are having some significant disagreements here, because we've got the Three of Swords here, and both of you are in pretty conflict-ridden energies here. They're showing up as the Knight of Swords. So you two could be arguing, or you could just have just basic disagreements, but you two are not on the same page. And it feels like when things erupt between the two of you, this energy doesn't feel like it would be very pretty. Honestly. Very passionate connection here, like passionate relationship, or the two of you are just passionate people. Now, with you bringing the sun energy in the past to the connection, it tells me you brought a lot of joy, a lot of clarity. So it feels like you don't like being in this energy where you don't know what's going on, or you feel conflicted about whether or not you should be dealing with this person or not. You don't like that. You like things to be very out in the open, I feel like, with the sun, and you were very much so open about things. It could be your past, it could be about what you want, but you came into this connection with the spirit of openness. Now, for this person, the way that you viewed them is the Ace of Wands. So you could have just instantly felt attracted to this person, felt an instant connection. There was just tons of physical and sexual chemistry. It could have been, you could have started out in this relationship as potentially just wanting that, or that being the most intriguing aspect, potentially, with this Ace of Wands. But if that's not the case, it's just that you saw an opportunity to explore your passions and intimacy with this person. The problem is that it feels like you question whether or not they're this passionate with everyone, whether they are intimate with others, because you have the Knight of Wands as your doubts and fears. It's like you fear that they're dealing with someone else, talking to someone else, entertaining other romantic options. Maybe it's just that they may not have been open about it. Let's see what the Knight of Wands with your fears are here. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. I'll be honest, some of you are in an energy like, of course, this isn't all of you, but some of you are in this energy like, well, if they're out doing that, then I'm going to be in the Six of Pentacles energy. External to them, I'm going to be giving to others too. May not be physically or sexually, but you will be entertaining others, taking other offers, potentially with the Six of Pentacles, or exchanging messages, calls, maybe going on dates with other people. All right. What is the Knight of Wands? Oof. What's the Knight of Wands? Ooh, okay. Ooh. You're really worried about whether this person is capable of actually settling down and investing in a relationship with someone because they're so flighty. That's your concern. I don't know if they just haven't showed you that capability to be like super stable or not. Okay. Let's look at your person. They're showing up as the Knight of Swords, as Gemini energy, but it could be any air sign. The Devil is what they brought to the relationship. So they could have brought some kind of, again, a lot of strong sexual chemistry or connection here. They could have brought that energy into the relationship. The Devil is a very sexual energy, very intimate energy. A lot of times with this Devil energy, though, you could feel like some of the energy that they brought, the sexual energy, could be bordering on toxic with this Devil energy. They could have also brought in a lot of bad habits, bad behaviors from their past into the connection. Could be the way that they treat people in relationships. They are coming up they are coming up as super flighty, but they're also coming up as someone who doesn't really think before they speak, doesn't put in a lot of thought into things before they act sometimes. A little bit erratic with the Knight of Swords. They like you. A lot of it is truly because whoever this person is, it doesn't feel like they're the most stable. They may be stable in some aspect, but there's something here where they don't meet a lot of people that they feel like they could settle down with, or they don't meet a lot of people who just feel so grounded. And that's interesting for you as an air sign. They view you as very much so grounded. This is how they view you, the Ten of Pentacles. They feel like you've got it together. So maybe it's that you are very much so financially stable. Maybe you come from a good family. Maybe you have your priorities in alignment with the Ten of Pentacles energy. And they like that about you. They like that about you. Now, their doubts and fears is the Justice. This can tell me that they fear being open and honest with the Justice energy. And with the Seven of Swords being external, I can see why. There's some things that they have going on here that could be some things that are a little bit deceptive, deceitful. There could be some things that they are avoiding that are completely outside of you. They could be avoiding a person. What's the Seven of Swords energy? What do they need to know? What do we need to know about the Seven of Swords? Eight of Wands. Some of them are trying to move away from someone very, very quickly, or move away from something quickly. Some of them are trying to make sure that they don't get entangled in something or involved in something. Some of them are trying to avoid some kind of culpability here. Also, some of them are trying to make like a quick move. They're like moving right now, and they're moving to escape something. Could be someone, but whatever it is, they're trying to move away from that very, very quickly. But they don't want to disclose it all. With the Justice being in their doubts and fears, I get this energy like they feel like telling you the full truth or telling you about certain things that are going on in their life may turn you off or may alter the way that you see them. It's that kind of an energy. Because they want to learn more about you, or they want to be able to keep you in their life, keep tabs on you in some sense. With the Page of Swords energy is how they view you now. There's some energy of this person where, especially for some of you, this person isn't necessarily ready to step up to the plate to be a king, right? There's still a Knight energy, a little bit of Page energy, but they don't want to let you go with the Four of Pentacles energy because they see how stable you are. But they're trying to get away from something. Maybe this could be a bad habit. This could be a lifestyle. This could be away from a person again, which we talked about earlier. But they want to maintain some kind of connection with you with the Page of Swords energy. Some of you, this person just does not know how to talk to people. Doesn't know how to express themselves well. With tact, or for some of you, this person just, they may not even understand when they communicate to people the way it comes across. This person also may not have much of a filter when they communicate. And they know that about themselves, and if I feel like they're restricting their communication because of that, because whatever is going on here, they don't feel like they could tell you what it is in a way that would not alarm you potentially in some way. They're hoping to still be able to hold on to you. Now for you, it feels like you view this person as the world. You can see that there's something, because this can talk about travel. You may feel like this person needs to get away from some things or put an end to something in their life before you could take them seriously with the world energy. For some of you, you view this person as someone who this cycle is over with. At least for now. That's kind of how you're feeling and how you're viewing them. But what this Eight of Pentacles tells me here is what you're hoping for. Is like you're hoping that this person works on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles, or you're hopeful that the two of you can work out whatever this disagreement is, whatever this argument is, wherever it is that you two aren't on the same page. You're hopeful that you two will be able to work that situation out. For some of you, you just want this to, like, you want the two of you to be in a good place. And I feel like with your outcome cards for the month, I feel like the two of you are going to get to that place. The only thing I would say here is that this person has some things that they need to release with the Wheel of Fortune. It talks about destiny, but it also talks about cycles ending and new ones beginning. They need to adopt this Wheel of Fortune energy. There's some toxicity and some negativity that they need to quickly, with this Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords energy, move away from. This could be someone else in their energy as well, moving in quickly, that is very deceptive, that may want to cause them harm potentially. But there's something here, if this is that kind of person, they need to cycle that person out. If this is just their energy, they need to cycle that energy out. And by doing so, it's like their next phase will be successful with the Six of Wands. And I sense here that if they put in the work, that you would be able to recognize that and see that, right? You would give it the attention. You would acknowledge that with the Six of Wands energy. But it feels like for you, if that doesn't happen, you're not going to acknowledge them or really give them much time. Even though you may desire or wish for them, you may want them, or maybe wish fulfillment that they represent for you. All of that's like contingent on this Wheel of Fortune energy is what I feel. You're willing to give them what they want if they make the changes with the Wheel of Fortune energy. It's like, I'll give you all the attention and love that you want, but there's some things that you really have to change. That's kind of the energy that I'm seeing, that you, like the conversation the two of you are having, and the energy that the two of you are going to be moving into. What else do they need to know about this? There we go. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. That's a perfect way to end it. This person's going to have to adjust the way that they communicate with the Knight of Swords energy. They're going to have to end this erratic behavior, this flighty behavior, argumentative behavior. Sometimes the Knight of Swords in the reverse can't take accountability for their actions with the Knight of Swords. Those are the things that you're expecting to be cycled out before you will, like, embark on this relationship or connection with them. One more. And I feel like you're having that conversation with them. One more, please. And then I will let you lovely people go. Yep. If they can do that, there's a good connection here. There's a relationship that could come together. Look at that, with the Ten of Cups underneath the deck. The relationship could come together. They could salvage this with the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. They could. But they would need to put in the changes, it feels like. And these could be things that you may feel that you need to change. You may feel like you have some of these aspects as well. But it's like, if there's this energy where the cycling out of this energy brings the two of you together with this Two of Cups energy. And it's like